Thank you for joining this Quantum Security Defense webinar, Beyond AI Reality, Managing Innovation as Quantum Risk and Opportunity Emerge. Danette Copestake is a senior digital transformation leader, fractional CIO, and founder of Hypatia Smart Technologies Limited, with over 30 years of experience across global financial services, public sector, and technology ventures. She specializes in AI strategy, cloud and data transformation, enterprise architecture, cybersecurity, and technology governance, helping organizations adopt advanced technologies responsibly and at scale. Most recently at Citigroup, Danette played a pivotal role in pioneering and governing enterprise GenAI capabilities, including the multi-country rollout of Citi's GenAI chatbot, working across architecture, risk compliance, and operating model design. Bill Wisotsky serves as the principal quantum systems architect within research and development at SAS, and leads initiatives to integrate quantum computing into applied real-world business solutions. In this role, he also establishes partnerships with quantum companies and universities, and develops quantum classical hybrid algorithms. Bill has been with SAS since 2002 as part of US Professional Services. Throughout this tenure, Bill nurtured his interest in quantum technologies by actively pursuing coursework, attending seminars, and experimenting with various quantum platforms. His hands-on exploration led to the development of several small-scale proofs of concept, which ultimately catalyzed the launch of the Applied Quantum Initiative at SAS.
So that is the reality. The reality is that each time there is an innovation, it is not, it doesn't come in the empty space. And that's what we want to address today, that everything is interconnected. And I would like to now hear from both you, Bill and Danette, how much of that mood, you think is coming from what's going on now with the AI. How did you perceive it, in your job, when you work with your client? Because they are on the sprint with the AI, right? And now we all trying to communicate the value of quantum. Please share your insights. Danette, if you would like to start.
Yes, of course. So my word was tired. And the reason why I was saying tired is, from my experience at Citi, is, we raced ahead on capability. And the problem is that we're still fixing some of those governance and risks gaps. And I'm worried that before, it's such an important opportunity now to do these fixes now, because obviously once quantum arrives and that work's still not done, then there could be a lot of frustrations, and then people start to go anti-innovation and anti-chaos. So I think it's really important that you don't keep layering innovation on innovation. You kind of got to try and catch up. This is not to deter from excitement, obviously, for this new emerging technology, but it's a bit of a little warning, that we need to get our ducks in a row before we go on to the next thing.
Bill.
So I think that from what I've seen so far working with customers and areas like that, I think that the current mood of quantum is very exciting. It's for most people, it's very exciting. Should it be considered like a hangover from AI? In some cases, yes. In some cases, no. In some cases, yes, in the sense that, organizations that missed out of being the first movers of AI, they're going to want to be the first movers of quantum. And we're seeing a lot of interest around that. And from what, to follow what Danette was saying, you also have this sort of, slow moving where they've seen what AI has done and how much it's impacted society. And they're kind of moving a little slower to kind of say, well, let's just see what happens before we push forward with this.
Yeah, and that should be the starting point for our conversation today. This the connection between also the two technologies, because they really help each other, right? Quantum will be supporting AI models with generating new data. You will have AI constantly optimizing quantum. So they are intertwined. And Danette, the readiness, it's rarely the constraint. It's how we bring it to the organization, right? Can you unpack that for me? And what were the lessons, that we should not that we learn from AI, and we should not ignore, why bringing quantum.
Yes. Well, for me, I think at the core, it's about the connective tissue, how the data, the security, the risk, the legal teams are all working together. That social and operational architecture takes much longer to build than the actual technology platforms, in my understanding. And so they're basically the people that who will be rewarded with quantum are those organizations that start there rather than chasing the experiments. I think the real lessons that I saw, with especially my experience with City, is that that technology will never be the real constraint. It's actually the organization readiness in order to embrace this new technology.
Thank you for watching this preview, the entire presentation, and more than 150 quantum and advanced AI presentations from industry leaders are available on QSecDef. Search for Quantum Security Defense to find out more.